Hello and Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Thank you for the introduction and inviting me over for this talk. AI is everywhere, and today I'm going to share how AI can make medical writing smarter, faster, easier, well, maybe not wiser. So here is a disclaimer, just a quick note that I'm not getting into the ethics associated with AI use today because the presentation is time bound and I will have only 10 minutes. So it will be all about how to use AI smartly in protocol writing, especially for the postgraduate trainees who already have a lot of things on their plate. And I completely realize this. So Chat GPT and any other language generation tools are using deep learning to generate text that feels human. And the question is whether this technology can actually help us develop a research question, a research protocol, and plan for research. And if yes, then what is the smartest way to do that? And that too for free. So that's the best part, actually. So what are the merits? Anybody can do it, of course. You can get readable drafts in seconds with a perfect format, style, references, all lined up. It saves hours of actually staring into the space, thinking of what to do and how to do it, especially when you don't have a clue of research and medical writing. So it all begins with the prompt. And the prompt is the first instruction you would give to the AI. What outcome do you need, right? And it should be precise. And because it determines the outcome, it should be as smart as possible. So when we give a lazy prompt like give me a neurosurgery research question to chat gpt, we should not expect much. As you can see here, that chat gpt just gives you one question, which may not be feasible for your setting and may not be doable as well. So what's the trick here? You give a precise, smart prompt to ai. You need to first set a role. For example, you tell the ai that it's a neurosurgery research assistant or a neurosurgery postgraduate trainee. Give it a goal like design feasible and novel research question. Third, you need to add context. For example, our hospital in Pakistan, we see around 10 to 15 patients with tumor. We operate 20 to 30 spinal surgeries. We do 20 to 30 minor cases each month. And then, you can also add in some do's and don'ts. For example, you can tell ChatGPT to give you real references in a specific style, for example, Vancouver style. You can also ask AI not to give you any fake references, and you can also tell him that the references need to be from PubMed only, for example. So with these steps, you see, the output shifts from vague ideas to actually relevant questions on which we can build into a protocol. So here's the difference, you see. Now it's giving you 10 questions. A bad prompt will just give you generic stuff you could Google even. A better prompt will give you more ideas, which may not be actionable. But the best prompt, a precise, smart prompt, which will give you questions for studies which are publishable, contextual, feasible, and then you can, choose from so many different questions. So as a public health professional, I was more interested in question number 9, which is what is the rate and pattern of unplanned readmissions within 30 days after neurosurgical procedures in a tertiary care hospital in Pakistan. So I wanted ChatGPT to write an introduction for the same question, and that's the prompt I gave it to ChatGPT. It was just followed by the questions which it developed for me. And it gave me an introduction here. And these are the references. So I remember, while making similar presentations a presentation a year back, I was talking about how AI would create fake references, what we call as hallucinations. So while reviewing certain papers, I just had some idea that it was generated from AI, and then I went back to those references which were cited, and there was no references in PubMed or Google Scholar or anywhere in any database. And that's when, we started realizing that ChatGPT is giving you fake references. But I think that, the newer versions of ChatGPT are smarter. Seems like they're already on antipsychotics, not hallucinating anymore. So now, you see all these references marked. If you click it, it's going to take you to the original site and to the original source of the article. And guess what? It's all in, formatted in Vancouver style or however you might want it. So the next thing I did was that I clicked on this CPSP, College of Physicians and Surgeons of Pakistan website, and I picked this PDF document. And this shows the requirements for a research protocol submission for postgraduate trainees. And I'm sure all the other trainees around the world will have guidelines for submission, either for ethical review boards in their own institutions or institutional review boards, whatever you call it. So I've just attached a guideline over here, and I did the same with ChatGPT. I asked ChatGPT to provide the draft for all these questions. And there you go, it gave me all the introduction along with the methodology, the data analysis, everything just on the format of CPSP PDF document, which I attached here. So that's, how we go from just a brainstorming partner to a near draft protocol in just a couple of steps. But of course, there are certain challenges. AI is not perfect. It can mix up facts. It can also cite random things. It can give you contradictory answers with full confidence. And yes, sometimes it also sounds like every paper was written by the same boring robot with similar vocabulary. You might have noticed that, it uses the same words again and again, like navigating, delve, landscape, embark on the journey, something like that. So of course, AI does not have those complex cognitive networks humans would have. And then there are bigger worries like plagiarism, bias, dependence. And if we only rely on AI, we might miss important literature. We may weaken our study rationale. We make huge blunders, like, you can see here, these are manuscripts submitted to Alzheimer's, and you can see how the tool is great with a bad master. So even if you're copy pasting, you need that intelligence, right? This is another example of a huge blunder, and the editors and the peer reviewers would pick that, and it just spoils your credibility when you are submitting to a scientific journal. So yes, even though I'm not talking about ethical concerns, but it is something which needs to be discussed and pondered on. So global bodies like WAME and ICMJE, it says that chatbots are not authors, and they can't, of course, take the responsibility, sign a conflict of interest form, or for that matter, even stand in front of your supervisor, editors, or peer reviewers to defend you or themselves. So if you use AI, say it. Mention the version, how you used it. Always double check the references and sources. So this is very interesting. I found this meme on social media, and I thought I should check this with ChatGPT. So I typed the same question in ChatGPT, and here's the response I got. So you see, AI doesn't lie or cheat. Humans do. I'm sure AI will not replace us completely, but people who use AI smartly, they may outpace those who don't. These are my references, and if you want, you can use ChatGPT version 4 Or this is another chatbot, which is Quillbot. This is a very good research chatbot, and you can use it to generate questions and even write your manuscript as well, in an ethical way, of course. So this is the take-home message. Use AI as a tool in medical writing, not as a crutch. And if you need to reach me, you can reach me on this email ID. I may not be as quick as an AI to respond to, but I'm certainly going to try my best. So thank you very much and good luck.